UFC Fight Night Azerbaijan takes place this weekend, and I'm going to be predicting the main event, Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree. Lord knows why we're even in Azerbaijan to begin with, but I'm not complaining. We're going to break down the main event. Let's get into this. So, Khalil Roundtree is the slight favourite. Best wins Anthony Smith, by the way. He's a favourite going into this matchup. Jamal Hill is a former champ, but he's coming off back-to-back losses. We'll speak about that in a second. Jamal Hill is much taller than Khalil Roundtree, and Khalil's listed at 6'1". You're 6 foot. Let's not lie here, Khalil. Let's not lie. But let's get breaking into this. Let's crack this open. Let's break it down. Jamal Hill. This is a must-win fight for the guy. Okay, must-win fight. Obviously, he got knocked out by evolved Yuri Prohaska. People forget, man. This man developed elite-level head movement at 32 years of age, midway through his career. He's evolved. He's now a bigger and better Pokemon. Alex Pereira, he obviously lost to him at UFC 300. His Achilles injury wasn't quite healed, but we'll let it off. He got knocked out in the first round and then got memed brutally. So that's unfortunate. But the game plan for Jamal Hill. I will be doing a game plan for both of these guys. I'm feeling like Chancellor Palpatine here, feeding both sides of the war, controlling both sides, coming up with a game plan. That's also could happen in real life as well. I mean, depends how deep you want to get into the conspiracy cult. But for Jamal Hill, number one, Khalil Rountree's terrible. Okay, I'm going to go through step by step. Step number one is Rountree's terrible, but he is tough. His best win's Anthony Smith, but this man, right, he doesn't want to go back to being a fat kid, morbidly obese. He's got a very nice story and he cries and whatever. He's tough. He's tough as nails. He's got that Adesanya factor, okay? He's got that dog in him. That's the Adesanya factor, not that Adesanya's tough. It's a dog joke, you know what I mean? No one said anything about dogs, bro. Chill out. So anyway, you need to remember that Khalil is terrible, but he's tough. So technically, Jamal Hill is better. That's why he's been a champ before. But is he? I don't think he's tougher than Khalil. So we need to remember that when we're coming up with my game plan. Number two, you need to start slow and watch out for Khalil's blitzes, right? Khalil in round 3 is a completely different fight to Khalil in round 4. Or round 1, sorry. Khalil in round 3 is different to Khalil in round 1. He likes to blitz forward. He likes to just throw haymakers. It's what he did against Pereira. It's what he's done in every single one of his fights. And for the love of God, oh my God, that was disgusting. Pardon. Sorry. That's awful. For the love of God, keep your right hand by your chin. Okay? Bro, some demon just came out of me, and Khalil Roundtree would know a lot about demons, wouldn't he? Did you know he has this, the leader of the satanic cult tattooed on him? If you pull up here, the little, tattoo he has just underneath his, right pec. Yeah, interesting, nice. Moving on. But where was that? Oh yeah, keep that right hand by your chin, bro. He always, that's the problem when he fought Alex Pereira, man. We all know Alex Pereira's got a nasty left hook. And what? Jamal Hill's just got his right hand down by his waist, plodding along. What are we cooking, bro? For this fight, you need to start slow. You need to watch out for the blitzes of Khalil and keep that right hand by your chin for the love of the north side tattoo you have on your chest. Moving on. Okay, I've got 2 points to 1 here. Look for counters. Okay, ignore the 0.4. I'll do that in a second. Look for counters. He drops his guard lock when he attacks. So, for example, when he likes to blitz in, he likes to throw a jab too. When he doesn't have the reach advantage, which is pretty often, 76-inch reach, you've got a 79. He drops his guard when he's reaching. You just need to, pull back a little bit. A pull counter is perfect. Pull right hand counter is perfect. Or pull left hand counter. Either one works. You're a southpaw. Also, avoid the clinch. Try and keep the fight at range. You don't really want to get in the clinch with this guy. He's a Muay Thai fighter. He has a Muay Thai base. Keep it at range, look for counters, and then as soon as we get into round 3, round 4, start pushing your game a little bit more. Even if we make it to round 3, round 4, this is an explosive fight between two explosive fighters. This could be one and done. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Khalil Roundtree. We've got a game plan for this brother as well. Starting off, he has a big stock increase, which is probably why he's the favourite. Owns this because he did put Alex Pereira on the back foot. Pereira was kind of sick going into that fight. I don't want to make excuses. I'm not trying to make excuses. But he was ill. Not trying to make excuses. He was pretty sick, though. Moving on. He's a mid-fighter. 9-6 in the UFC. Losses over very not really top tier opponents. Like Johnny Walker at the time, I guess you could say is top tier. Is he? No. Cutelaba, come on, bro. Martin Prachnio, you know what I mean? Best wins Anthony Smith. Pretty mid fighter, mid wins. However, he is tough. Game plan for Khalil. Point 1. Use leg kicks and teeps. Make him regret wanting to fight at range. And I just told Jamal Hill to fight at range, but you want to try and make him regret wanting to fight at range. Okay? You can't allow him to keep his range on you and just leg kick you at range as you're trying to blitz in from too far. Because, for example, I see one of my points here for Khalil is to explode early on, not in like the terrorist way, but like they explode, as in like explode and blitz foot. That's a terrible joke. That's a terrible setup as well. Anyway, explode like blitz forward. It's difficult to get your blitzers in if he's just maintaining distance and leg kicking you at range. You know what I mean? It's difficult for you to blitz forward when you're outside of range of him. You know what I mean? So what you need to do is you need to use leg kicks and you need to use keeps to make him want to close the distance a little bit, which then, as a knock-on effect, will make your blitzes forward and your when you explode forwards to hit him and like strike, they become more effective. I'm waffling, aren't I? When he wants to close the distance on you, your blitzes become more effective because you're closer to him. You know what I mean? So by using leg kicks and teeps, he closes the distance a little bit, wanting to, maybe sit in the pocket with you, which then, as like a knock-on effect, makes your blitzes more effective. You know what I mean? That was a whole bit of waffle. Hopefully you understood what I meant. Moving on. Look to land a check hook on him. You know what I'm saying? That left hook, as he blitzes forwards, you can land that. You're both southpaws, so it's a little bit harder to land a check hook from the rear position, you know what I'm trying to say. But he has that lead hand down. If you can throw a left hook maybe on the outside as he like comes forward to strike, if Jamal Hill's counter striking, you're not landing a check hook on the guy, you know what I'm saying? But if you try and land let's say Jamal Hill tries to throw a jab too, throw a check hook on the two. You might catch him. And finally, get it done early. If he doesn't get it done early, every single advantage goes to Jamal Hill the longer the fight goes on. You know what I'm saying? Because Khalil he's too explosive for his own good, where his blitzes actively work against him later on in the fight. Because when he gets to round 3, round 4, round 5, he's going to start to gas out and Jamal Hill will just piece him up. That being said, though, my official prediction for the fight will be a Jamal Hill round 3 KO. He's technically better than Khalil Roundtree. I feel like Khalil's blitzes won't really work against Jamal Hill. Like Yuri's weird style, it took him round 3 to knock Jamal Hill out. I feel like Khalil Roundtree, I don't see Khalil getting it done. You know what I mean? I think Jamal Hill gets this one done. Round number 3. That's my prediction. Let me know what you thought of the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.